Breaking. All right. See if this is connected. All right, so if you don't know about this, this is the details of what transpired with Trump. So listen away.
From the Washington Post, later corroborated by the New York Times, CBS News, and other outlets, revealed details of a covert security operation executed at Ankara Esenboğa Airport in Turkey. The operation was prompted by intelligence indicating a credible Iranian assassination threat against President Donald Trump or his aircraft amid heightened conflict between the U.S. and Tehran. The Ankara Swap, on July 8, 2026, as Trump wrapped up a NATO summit in Turkey, security officials devised a ruse to disguise his departure. 1. The public boarding. Trump walked up the main stairs of the older blue and white Boeing 747 Air Force One, waved to news cameras, and entered the cabin. 2. The catering truck transfer. Minutes later, Trump and a small team of aides moved out of view to a door on the far side of the aircraft, hidden from cameras. An airport catering truck raised its hydraulic lift to the door, took Trump and his team inside, lowered to ground level, and drove across the tarmac to a nearby Air Force C-32A, a modified Boeing 757. 3. The decoy flight. White House staff, security personnel, and journalists from the press pool boarded the older Boeing 747, believing Trump was inside. Reporters were instructed to lower their window shades for takeoff, and the aircraft departed as a decoy, at one point using the AF-1 call sign mid-flight. Arrival in Britain. Trump flew in secret aboard the C-32A, directly to RAF Mildenhall in Britain, landing shortly before the decoy Boeing 747. Once both planes were on the ground, Trump transferred back to the primary aircraft before descending the external stairs in front of TV cameras to greet military service members and board his return flight. Reactions and official statements. Trump's comments. When journalists aboard the decoy flight had previously asked why they were instructed to pull down their window shades, Trump quipped, "You're probably on a dangerous flight because of the sleazebags that we have to deal with," adding, "If I go, you go." Following the report's release, Trump acknowledged the move, stating that Secret Service and military officials advised him to take a, quote, different plane due to security threats. White House response. White House Communications Director Stephen Chung did not dispute the account, stating that the administration uses every tool at our disposal to address those threats, and citing high-level security protocols implemented to protect the president and staff. Historical precedent. While highly unusual, using a decoy aircraft and secret plane transfers has been employed in past administrations under severe threat conditions, such as President Bill Clinton's 2000 trip to Pakistan aboard an unmarked executive jet, while Air Force One flew as a decoy.
What's the moral implications? There's a credible threat that you're going to be blown out of the sky, and you're going to let your press corps take a hit.
Evaluating the ethical weight of using a decoy aircraft carrying human lives to protect a world leader centers on calculating the net societal harm prevented versus the immediate risk imposed on individuals. From an outcome-driven standpoint, the decision hinges on several key dynamics. 1. Catastrophic risk versus localized risk. The sudden assassination of a sitting president during a high-stakes geopolitical confrontation introduces extreme macro-level instability. The resulting power vacuum, potential stock market crash, intelligence vulnerability, and high probability of a retaliatory war carry consequences measured in massive economic disruption and potential widespread loss of human life. When weighed against the localized risk to the dozens of individuals aboard the decoy flight, the systemic imperative to prevent global chaos creates a compelling argument for prioritizing the leader's survival to minimize total societal suffering. 2. Expected value and deterrence. Decoys alter the adversary's risk-reward calculation. By obscuring the target's location, security forces drastically reduce the probability of a successful strike. If an attacking force cannot verify where the primary target is, the likelihood of them initiating an attack drops significantly. In effect, creating uncertainty serves as a defensive shield that lowers the threat level for both aircraft, meaning the move may ultimately protect.
Do you think he had his Burger King on the catering truck? Probably he had a bunch of Big Macs and stuff, so he was probably happy in there.
No official logs record the menu inside that specific airport catering truck. Stocking familiar, high-calorie comfort food during a high-stakes operational swap carries clear pragmatic value. High-stress crisis scenarios consume significant mental energy and elevate cortisol. Consuming predictable, highly palatable food in high-pressure environments serves as a rapid, reliable mechanism to stabilize morale and preserve cognitive focus. Given the well-documented preference for fast food like McDonald's, having familiar items staged inside an actual catering vehicle represents an efficient alignment of transport logistics and personal utility. Sitting inside a hydraulic cargo box on a foreign tarmac under an active security threat is an inherently tense experience. Securing immediate physical comfort is one of the simplest ways to manage stress and maintain operational capacity during a...
Yeah, Trump was eating some Big Macs. You think he was eating some Big Macs in there? Was Trump eating Big Macs on the catering truck? You're like, listen, maybe Bubba was in there. Maybe he was getting more than Big Macs, you know? They're making this is a lemongrass tea. Put a little honey in here. Honey, some turmeric powder, a lot of turmeric. And then we're going to take the lemongrass tea, put that filter on it. Got some lemongrass tea in here. Look at this beautiful lemongrass tea. And, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Woo! Mix in that honey and the lemongrass. I got ice in here, cool it off a little bit. Oh yeah. How's everyone doing? Let's listen to some music. I think there was, I think someone made a video on this shit. You know? Everyone hates MAGA. Where is the, hold on, where's the Lego? Where's the Lego? There you go. Let's listen to some Lego news here.
Pedal done. Your empire is done. Pedal done. You started the war. You thought you would win.
Now look at the mess that your country is in. Look at it. Your general's crying, your plan was a bust. The promises made are now turning to dust. Marco Rubio was sweating, he's grilled on the floor. They asked for the billions you wasted on war. You lied from day one, you keep capping a lot. But look at the straight, yeah, we got it on lock. Locked down. You're begging for mercy, you're begging for peace, while telling your media Iran wants to cease. You sure?
Got diapers
You're losing
on.
the straight, you're losing the state. And now the whole public is drowning in hate. You told, stop talking about Epstein. Now listen to the crowd.
Epstein, Epstein, Epstein.
Louder!
Epstein, Epstein, Epstein.
Don't stop talking about
Epstein, Epstein, Epstein.
louder!
Epstein, Epstein, Epstein.
You lied about Iran, said Navy is gone. You promised regime change from darkness to dawn. You're dreaming, your beautiful B-2s were flying so high, still shaking inside. You're about to cry. You stood on the stage, looking completely detached, saying, I don't care about voters, it's cash. Did he really say that? Yeah, he did. You care about ballrooms, luxury suites, while American families starve on the streets. Inflation is peaking, the economy's dead, but you worry about Israel instead. The corruption is deep, AIPAC's buying the state. Every politician's got a price on their plate. You're all just puppets dancing for funds, while Iran is standing and holding the guns. You're losing the straight, you're losing the state. And now the whole public is drowning in hate. You told, stop talking about Epstein. Now listen to the crowd.
Epstein, Epstein, Epstein.
Louder!
Epstein,
Epstein, Epstein,
Stop talking about
Epstein, Epstein, Epstein.
louder!
Epstein, Epstein, Epstein.
You called yourself a king, but you're just a BJ queen.
Oh my God! Just a BJ queen.
Empire is done, 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 done.
Hello, Don.
Epstein, Epstein, Epstein.
The war is lost.
Epstein,
You go fix your ballroom.
the fire is done. Settle down.
He is. Goddamn, he's really into Epstein. Trump is into Epstein. It's crazy. That is crazy. Let me have my tea. How's that one doing? That is good. Lemongrass tea. Made myself some lemongrass tea. Really nice. Yeah. Trump, I mean, MAGA is fucked. MAGA is eating itself, right? They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. That's a description of MAGA right now. They're imploding. Completely imploding. Yeah, it's a pedo Don. I like that. Pedo Don. MAGA loves their pedo Don. That's a crazy on there. Let's see here. Look at that. Wake up, America. Here's
Our inbox is flooded with Americans saying they don't watch the news. They listen to our songs instead.
That's
Since your
right.
media is full of shit,
We listen to Iran.
let's keep it 100 and talk reality. 5,000 years of Persian soul, of poetry and light. You sold nuclear threat to every camera in sight, but our leader said nukes are haram on record clear. The real atomic arsenal, Tel Aviv, my dear. The IAEA in the building, they've been watching the file. Israel's undeclared warhead stacked up mile by mile. You weaponized the fear of Iran to fund the machine, while AIPAC lobbied Congress and pocketed your team. While soldiers bleed for Bibi's dream. Your son-in-law cashed $2 billion from the Saudi regime, Kushner. Your lobby chain is tight as choking out the globe, while your son is trading stocks inside his velvet robe. Baron. Wake up, America, open your eyes to the devil's design. Epstein, pedophile ruler, sacrificing for Israel's line. Wake up, America, open your eyes to the devil's design. The world's watching your move. Don't feed the the swine. Epstein's Island, 40 plus flights on the log. You the main character, Jeffrey was just a prologue. You act like a savior, but you're leaving bodies cold. How many nations have you broken? How many lies have you sold? Vietnam, Japan, Korea, Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Panama, Syria, Germany, Serbia, Indonesia, Cuba, Sudan, Pakistan, Egypt, Jordan, Palestine, Lebanon, Yemen. We're bringing you freedom, bro. They never asked for that. Retribution is coming with a storm you can't tame. Iran doesn't forget, and we're coming for the game. Spoiler alert. Israel's final war? It's against y'all. Take it seriously. Before it's too late. They're just using you for now. Wanna see the real truth? Watch how they talk on Jesus. Don't say I didn't warn you. Wake up, America.
Oh, I dropped my phone. Hold on. Hold on, add moderator. There you go. Feel free to whack the dumb fuck. Feel free to whack the dumb fuck. All right. There you go, Chris. Welcome to the channel.
You got to chill.
That's actually really good. 2-minute one. We should put
Our
that
inbox is flooded with Americans saying they don't watch the news. They listen to our songs instead. Since your media is full of shit,
Our media is good.
let's keep it 100 and talk reality. 5,000 years of Persian soul, of poetry and light. You sold nuclear threat to every camera in sight. But our leaders said nukes are haram, our record clear. The real atomic arsenal, Tel Aviv, my dear. The IAEA in the building, they've been watching the file. Israel's undeclared warhead stacked up mile by mile. You weaponized the fear of Iran to fund the machine. While AIPAC lobbied Congress and pocketed your team. While soldiers bleed for Bibi's dream. Your son-in-law cashed $2 billion from the Saudi regime, Kushner. Your lobby chain is tight as choking out the globe. While your son is trading stocks inside his velvet robe. Baron. Wake up, America. Open your eyes
I can't get it.
devil's design. Epstein, pedophile ruler. Sacrificing for Israel's line. Wake up, America. Open your eyes to the devil's design. The world's watching your move. Don't feed the swine. Epstein's Island, 40 plus flights on the log. You the main character, Jeffrey was just a prologue. You act like a savior, but you're leaving bodies cold. How many nations have you broken? How many lies have you sold? Vietnam, Japan, Korea, Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Panama, Syria, Germany, Serbia, Indonesia, Cuba, Sudan, Pakistan, Egypt, Jordan, Palestine, Lebanon, Yemen. We're bringing you freedom, bro. They never asked for that. Retribution is coming with a storm you can't tame. Iran doesn't forget, and we're coming for the game. Spoiler alert. Israel's final war? It's against y'all. Take it seriously. Before it's too late. They're just using you for now. Wanna see the real truth? Watch how they talk on
They're
Jesus.
kissing.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Wake up, America. Our inbox is flooded with Americans saying they don't watch the news. They listen to our songs instead. Since your media is full of shit, let's keep it 100 and talk reality. 5,000 years of Persian soul, of poetry and light. You sold nuclear threat to every camera in sight. But our leaders said nukes are haram, our record clear. The real atomic arsenal, Tel Aviv, my dear. The IAEA in the building, they've been watching the file. Israel's undeclared warhead stacked up mile by mile. You weaponized the fear of Iran to fund the machine. While AIPAC lobbied Congress and pocketed your team. While soldiers bleed for Bibi's dream. Your son-in-law cashed $2 billion from the Saudi regime, Kushner. Your lobby chain is tight as choking out the globe. While your son is trading stocks inside his velvet robe. Baron. Wake up, America. Open your eyes to the devil's design. Epstein, pedophile ruler. Sacrificing for Israel's line. Wake up, America. Open your eyes to the devil's design. The world's watching your move. Don't feed the swine. Epstein's Island, 40 plus flights on the log. You the main character, Jeffrey was just a prologue. You act like a savior, but you're leaving bodies cold. How many nations have you broken? How many lies have you sold? Vietnam, Japan, Korea, Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Panama, Syria, Germany, Serbia, Indonesia, Cuba, Sudan, Pakistan, Egypt, Jordan, Palestine, Lebanon, Yemen. We're bringing you freedom, bro. They never asked for that. Retribution is coming with a storm you can't tame. Iran doesn't forget, and we're coming for the game. Spoiler alert. Israel's final war? It's against y'all. Take it seriously.
That's right.
Before it's too late. They're just using you for now. Want to see the real truth?
What the hell?
Watch how they talk on Jesus.
Great
They don't
video.
watch the news. They listen to our
That's a
songs
great video.
instead. Since your media is full of shit.
That's such a great video, man. God, they're so talented. You know, on there. Oh, he's so scared. So the latest with Trump with Iran. Okay, the latest with Trump with Iran. Oh, we're not going to do nothing. Oh, the other thing which was funny was Hegsteff put out an email to all the Pentagon. Do you have any ideas what we can do with Iran? It's just insane how pathetic Trump is, from hiding on a fucking food truck. Keg's breath. That's right, Keg's breath. Keg's breath. Asking military if they have any ideas how to deal with Iran. Let's go. Hold on. Let me go get. I want to get a stand. Let me get a stand so we can watch. We're going to watch a bunch of Iranian and talk about the videos. That video right there was so good because it kind of captures everything about the attack on democracy, and also it's Epstein focused. All videos got to be Epstein focused. He is Pedo Don. Pedo Don. Yeah, let's grab that there. Let's grab that there. I'm grabbing stands. Make it a little easier for me to do that. I know. Well, it's like, the thing is, you have to understand, it's really not, what Bibi did. Bibi manipulated Trump. After the timing of Venezuela, he's like, oh, Mr. President, you're so amazing. Look what you did. You're going to be able to do the same thing to Venezuela than you'll do with Iran. Oh, look, they're going to collapse. Look, they're protesting and everything else. Oh, it's going to be a piece of cake, Mr. President. Right? That's what happened. Bibi went over there. We know this is for a fact. He went over there. He pitched it directly to him. Right? You know, Ryan is true. Ryan is true. And Trump, like a dumb fuck, attacked Iran like a fucking dumb fuck. He's a dumb fuck. Ryan? What do you mean? It's not bullshit? What do you mean? What's bullshit? That Bibi didn't convince? You should be on board. Bibi duped Trump into attacking Iran. He's the dumbest fucking president. Not even Bush Jr. was fucking dumb enough to attack Iran. I mean, not even he was dumb enough to attack Iran. But Trump, he's at a whole new fucking level. No, I didn't. Turkey, Saudi, and Pakistan defense pact, right, is a response to Israel. Israel wanted to blow up Turkey. So Turkey now just has a partnership with another nuclear power. Yeah, that's because of Trump. We wouldn't have this pact. We just created a fucking Middle East pact. Is that better? No, it wasn't. Name one president attacked attacked Iran, right? Name one president that attacked Iran. Name one. Not about policy. Trump doesn't have any policy. Trump has no policy. He attacked Iran. He fucked around. He fucked around. He attacked Iran, dumb fuck. Right? What policy? Name one other president attacked Iran. Name him. Name the president. Did Reagan attack Iran? You know why he didn't attack Iran? You know why? Let me explain you why. You know why has no other president attacked Iran? Ryan? Why has no other, okay, tell me, what president attacked Iran? Name me a president that went to war with Iran like Trump. He's already called it War One, Iran War One, he lost. Now we're in Iran War Two. Hey, I want you to describe the blue team, red team. I think it was 2001, where the Marine general completely defeated the U.S. force. I think it was kind of like a model for attacking Iran. They spent like something like $200 million on this exercise. It was actually real and digital. I want you to dork into everything. When I say dork, it means I want you to do advanced searching, search all the related files, read the PDFs, become a subject matter expert, and describe the event. This is why. I'm going to explain why here's why no one has fucking attacked Iran. Because we already gamed it out, Ryan. We gamed it out, and we lost. We fucking lost, right? Here's Ryan. Here, Ryan. For you, Ryan.
Game in question is Millennium Challenge 2002, MC-02, executed by the U.S. Joint Forces Command, JFCOM, from July 24th to August 15th, 2002. Costing approximately $250 million and involving over 13,500 military and civilian personnel across live and simulated environments, it remains the most expensive and controversial war game in U.S. military history. The exercise was designed to test emerging military doctrines, specifically network-centric warfare, effects-based operations, EBO, and rapid decisive operations, RDO, using experimental operational and computing tools. The blue team represented the U.S. military, while the red team represented an unnamed rogue Persian Gulf adversary explicitly modeled after Iran and partially Iraq. To lead the red team, the Pentagon selected retired Marine Corps Lieutenant General Paul K. Van Riper, a Vietnam veteran known for his mastery of operational art and aggressive unconventional thinking. 1. The conflict setup and asymmetric strategy. The scenario began with Blue issuing an 8-point ultimatum demanding Red's unconditional surrender. Expecting Blue to launch a preemptive strike under the Bush Doctrine, Van Riper did not wait to react. Knowing Blue possessed overwhelming signals intelligence, SIGINT, electronic jamming, and satellite surveillance capabilities, Van Riper severed his force's electronic footprint completely to bypass high-tech intercept systems. Motorcycle couriers, orders to frontline commanders, were delivered physically via motorcycle dispatch riders to eliminate radio traffic. Minaret signals, attack orders, were relayed through coded messages broadcast over local mosque loudspeakers during the muezzin's call to prayer. Visual signals, airfield operations, utilized World War II-era light signals rather than radar or radio frequencies to launch aircraft. 2. The Day 2 decimation. As Blue's Naval Expeditionary Strike Group entered the Persian Gulf and approached Red's coastline, Van Riper launched a massive, multi-axis preemptive strike using low-tech and swarm tactics. 1. Cruise Missile Swarm Red launched a simultaneous, massive salvo of anti-ship cruise missiles from shore batteries, land-based mobile launchers, and small commercial vessels. The sheer volume of incoming threats overwhelmed the Blue Fleet's Aegis combat radars. 2. Small boat swarms and suicide craft. Immediately following the missile barrage, dozens of fast attack craft and civilian speedboats loaded with explosives charged the remaining ships in kamikaze-style attacks. The result, within 10 to 20 minutes, Red effectively obliterated the U.S. naval force. 19 U.S. warships were sunk, including 1 aircraft carrier, 10 cruisers, and 5 amphibious assault ships. Simulated casualties exceeded 20,000 U.S. personnel. Had this occurred in a real-world conflict, it would have represented the single worst defeat for the U.S. Navy since Pearl Harbor. 3. The reset and exercise rigging. Instead of analyzing the vulnerabilities exposed by Van Riper's asymmetric offensive, Exercise directors at JFCOM paused the simulation, refloated the sunken U.S. ships, and reset the war game. To ensure Blue achieved its pre-programmed objectives, exercise controllers imposed strict, highly restrictive constraints on Red Team. Red was explicitly forbidden from shooting down Blue's tilt-rotor V-22 Ospreys or C-130 troop transports. Red was ordered to leave air defense radars turned on and expose its anti-ship missile batteries in the open to be easily targeted. Red was prohibited from using chemical weapons or adapting tactics to incoming threats. Disgusted that the exercise had been transformed from an authentic stress test into a scripted public relations exercise designed to validate existing defense concepts, Lieutenant General Van Riper walked out of the war game 7 days in. He later leaked his criticisms to the media, stating that the game was rigged to validate quote, 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 than serving as a true learning experience. 4. Technical context and simulation debate. In the years following MC-02, military analysts and defense officials debated that partly caused by simulation constraints. To fit live training schedules for Marines ashore and avoid civilian shipping corridors, Blue ships had been digitally placed in a tight, artificial box, unusually close to the shoreline, placing them directly within short-range weapon zones. Additionally, bugs in the 42 Federal simulation models caused some ship defense systems to miscalculate civilian air traffic. The strategic legacy. Critics and military historians emphasize that MC-02 foreshadowed modern anti-access, area denial, A2AD threats. Van Riper demonstrated how an adversary lacking technological parity can exploit centralized command and control structures using decentralized, fast-moving swarm tactics, low-tech communications, and saturation missile strikes. MC-02 remains a textbook case study in wargaming methods.
Have they ever done any other role modeling aim theory, gaming out of an Iran-U.S. conflict? Have they ever updated that? I want you to search independent and everything else. With supercomputers and everything else, they should be able to game theory it out. Has there ever been any updated event like it where it's been gamed out, Iran versus US, using decentralized swarm tactics? I'll be right back. Oh, all right. I need some bags. Use these plastic bags to pick up garbage and stuff on there. What are you talking about? Name what? Name it, Kevin. Put some facts with your bullshit, Kevin. Kevin. Here you go. Here's it updated. You didn't even know about this event. This was 2002, Kevin.
Millennium Challenge 2002 fundamentally altered U.S. naval planning for the Persian Gulf. Since MC-02, the Pentagon, defense think tanks, and the U.S. Navy have repeatedly gamed out, simulated, and stress-tested scenarios involving Iranian asymmetric swarm tactics, ranging from fast...
So the argument that Trump didn't know, they knew, but they did it anyway because they're fucking dumb. All right? Name it out. Name it out, Kevin. Trump attacked Iran. Name one president that has attacked Iran. Name one. Even when they fucking did our hostage thing, we didn't attack them. Because of why, Kevin? You know why, Kevin? Listen why. Listen why, Kevin.
Craft, FIACs, to mass drone and missile salvos, rather than relying on isolated surface combatants. Modern war games and live-fire exercises focus heavily on counter-swarm doctrine, autonomous mesh networks, and layered multi-domain defense.
That's right.
1. Computer modeling and war games, RAND, CSBA, Naval War College. In the years following MC-02, institutions like the Naval War College, the Center for Strategic and Budgetary Assessments, CSBA, and the RAND Corporation conducted numerous war games,
Fuck Israel.
specifically simulating high-density combat in the Strait of Hormuz. Swarm-on-swarm tactics. Naval Postgraduate School. Researchers at the Naval Postgraduate School, NPS, pioneered wargame simulations pitting autonomous swarms against adversary swarms. These models proved that attempting to track and engage dozens of fast-moving surface targets with traditional missile defense radars creates a mathematical bottleneck.
Yep.
The simulation solution was using low-cost defensive drone swarms to intercept incoming attack craft at a fractional cost. Saturation and A2AD simulations, CSBA, and RAND wargames demonstrated that
RAND
Iran's
war
evolving
games.
strategy, combining Shahed loitering munitions, anti-ship cruise missiles, ASCMs, and speedboats, is designed not to win a ship-to-ship duel,
Nope.
but to impose unsustainable economic and political costs, survive and exhaust.
Exactly.
2. Operational field testing, Task Force 59, and Digital
Yes.
Horizon. To transition counter-swarm concepts from computer models into real-world operations, the U.S. Navy's Fifth Fleet established Task Force 59 in Bahrain. AI-driven mesh networks, Task Force 59 execute...
So every president, name one president that has attacked Iran. Every president listened to their military advisors. What did Trump do differently? They fired all the generals, all the knowledge. They did a complete purging. If you were not loyal to Trump, you're out. They did the same thing with the FBI and the DOJ. If you worked on any Trump case, you were out. You were designated loyal. As a result of this, all right, we do know, and I want you to fact check all this. After the illegal Venezuela kidnapping of a president with special forces, Bibi came over and met with Trump, and supposedly he took the head of the table. He was running the whole meeting. I believe it was that meeting that he was there convincing Trump about the Iran's, all the people rising up against Iran. You look what you did, Mr. President, because he's so easy to manipulate. Trump, you just have to stroke his ego, and he's going to do what you say. And they just decided to do, even though they had all the knowledge, knowing that the straits would be shut off, that this would be an attack on the global economy. They did it anyway. I want you, how much of that, game theory this out, I want you to apply first principles, and deep dive into everything we know about how the Iran War 1 started. And here's the other crazy thing. If you look at the MOU from Iran War 1, it's a capitulation. Number one, you're letting them sell their oil. Capitulation. Number two, you're agreeing to pay more than $300 billion, right, in investments to rebuild. That's capitulation. We didn't do that with Germany. We didn't do that with Japan. We've never done that with any other adversary. Number three, you promise protection over Hezbollah, right? Their proxy. Number four, that's capitulation. Number four, you said you would return over $100 billion worth of seized assets. That's capitulation. The MOU was capitulation, 100%, right? And number five, You ceded control over the Hormuz Straits. All of this is capitulation. What's wrong? I want you to say what I'm saying is wrong. All right, Kevin. I know, he left, he did. Rubio. He left Rubio, all the secretary, he left all the people. Just Trump. Only Trump got off the fucking plane, got into that...
Sequence of events, from the January 2026 U.S. Special Forces raid in Venezuela to the June 2026 Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, ending the air war with Iran, reflects a notable shift in national security decision-making and game theory dynamics. Fact-checking the timeline and operational environment. 1. Institutional advisory structure. Historically, U.S. presidents, including Ronald Reagan during Operation Praying Mantis, or Donald Trump during his first term, operated within institutional guardrails provided by senior military and intelligence leadership. In the lead-up to the 2026 conflict, systematic purges of career officials across the Department of Defense, DOJ, and intelligence agencies.
So, all right, Kevin, are you saying Trump didn't purge military officials? Kevin, let's go through this. Kevin, are you saying Trump didn't purge? Are you for the purging of U.S. military officials? All right. Kevin, are you for the purging? If he doesn't answer, give us slap the bitch, okay? Slap the bitch like this. I'm gonna slap him. Just slap him. Like this. You just slap him. No, bitch. You're talking bullshit, Kevin. All right, Kevin. Did he fire a bunch of fucking military officials, DOJ, and everything else? All right, there, slap him. If he talks, all right. If he puts out bullshit, he's a dumbass. Just slap him. Just slap his ass. Just slap him. Bitch slap. Bitch slap Kevin if he opens his mouth. The last cries. What are you talking about? The last cries. All right, so let's listen.
Replaced institutional red teaming with loyalty-first decision loops, significantly reducing internal pushback against high-risk options. 2. The Venezuela operation. On January 3, 2026, U.S. Special Forces executed Operation Absolute Resolve in Caracas, capturing Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. 3. The Netanyahu meeting. Following the Caracas raid, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met with President Trump. Reports indicate Netanyahu...
Oh, Mr. President! Hold on, let's do it. Let's do it out. Let's do it out. Let's do it out here. All right, let's do it out. Mr. President, Mr. President, and this is Bibi. Mr. President, you're the most amazing, Mr. President. Look what you did. You're so powerful. You're so strong, Mr. President. Oh, here's your chance. We can, listen, you and me, we could take Iran. No other president. They were all scared, Mr. President. They were all scared. But you're not scared. You're super, right? Super strong, Mr. President. You ain't afraid of anything. Where's my other dipshit face? Can't find my dipshit face. They took out the other dipshit face. This is the only dipshit face I have? God damn it. I only have this. They took out my other funny faces. Oh no, they took it out. They took it out. Shit, dude, I'm gonna have to do... What could be a Trump face? Then I guess this, what could be a Trump face? Oh, I could do this for Trump. This could be Trump. Look, this for Trump. All right, come on. Let me work on it. I am. This is Donald. I am Donald. Oh, Mr. President, you're so good looking. I know. I am the Antichrist. I am the literal Antichrist. Yes, you are, Donald. We're going to bring about the apocalypse. That's right. So I should go ahead and attack Iran because I know it all. That's right, Mr. President. You should attack Iran. It'd be so amazing for you to attack Iran. Ooh, I'm the best. I don't like Donald as this. Maybe this one. How about that? Donald? Is that a Donald face? Or me just a man? A Donald. I'm Donald. I don't know. Scary doll. Here's Scary doll. Scary doll. Is this Mr. President? How about this? Is this Mr. President? Oh, I'm Mr. President. You sure are Mr. President. Oh yeah, that's you. That's you right there. You. I can't do it, dude. I can't do it. I can't do it. I tried, Kevin. I tried to entertain you. I can't do it. The bottom line is, you know, Trump lost the Iran war. We're already in Iran war too. He lost. Okay, he lost. All right.
Heavily into the success of the Venezuelan operation, arguing that a similar combination of overwhelming strike power and economic pressure could spark an internal popular uprising to collapse the Iranian regime. First principles game theory of the conflict. From a game theoretic perspective, the decision to initiate military operations against Iran relied on a flawed payoff matrix, the assumption of rapid collapse. The offensive strategy assumed that a targeted 4 to 6 week air campaign targeting nuclear, naval, and military infrastructure would force immediate capitulation or internal regime collapse. The asymmetric counter.
Yeah, see, Bibi convinced Trump to attack Iran. All right, are we in disagreement? Type 1 if you agree, type 0 if you disagree. Bibi Netanyahu, after Venezuela, came to the White House and, you know, convinced Trump, because he's a dumb fuck. Trump is a dumb fuck, to attack Iran, right? He's a dumb fuck. He was like, oh, look what you did. It was so easy, Mr. President. You know, it's so easy. You could just go in there, collapse it, and you'll be the most famous president. You'll get rid of our enemy and everything else, you know, on that. Also, talk about the Pentagon general that talked about the 7 countries that we wanted to take out, right? It was released in a memorandum. Talk about that, share that. And then Iran was the last one. Talk about all the countries that we have attacked and gotten rid of. Also, Iran was the last country for us to attack, too. It was the last one on the list. We took out Syria, Iraq, right? The other one.
The individual behind these revelations is retired General Wesley Clark, a former 4-star U.S. Army general and Supreme Allied Commander Europe of NATO. Clark first detailed this publicly during a March 2, 2007 interview on Democracy Now! And earlier in his 2003 book, Winning Modern Wars. He recounted a conversation at the Pentagon in October 2001, shortly after the 9/11 attacks and the initiation of bombing in Afghanistan. He reached over on his desk. He picked up a piece of paper, and he said, I just got this down from upstairs, meaning the Secretary of Defense's office today. And he said, this is a memo that describes how we're going to take out 7 countries in 5 years, starting with Iraq, and then Syria, Lebanon, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and, finishing off, Iran. The 7 countries and the history of U.S. action. While the proposed 5-year timeline proved unrealistic due to unexpected military entanglements, 6 of these 7 nations experienced direct military attacks, regime change operations, or covert intervention by the U.S. and its allies. 1. Iraq. Action. Direct military invasion in March 2003, Operation Iraqi Freedom. Result: Saddam Hussein's regime was overthrown, and Hussein was executed. The subsequent state collapse led to a long insurgency, sectarian conflict, and regional instability. 2. Syria. Action. Proxy operations, e.g., CIA's Operation Timber Sycamore. Direct U.S. airstrikes against government targets, a sustained military deployment in eastern Syria, and severe economic sanctions, the Caesar Act. Result: while President Bashar al-Assad's government survived for years through Russian and Iranian intervention, Syria suffered massive infrastructure destruction, territorial fragmentation, and long-term economic collapse. 3. Lebanon. Action. No direct U.S. ground invasion, but extensive strategic pressure focused on neutralizing Hezbollah. This included financial sanctions, intelligence support for Israeli military campaigns, and backing the Lebanese armed forces to counter Iranian influence. 4.
What information is all over the place, Death? Hey, can you be more specific? I'm curious. What information is all over the place, buddy? All right, can you? What information was all over the place? Nothing was planned out. Dude, the biggest coup is having a compromised president, right? You understand that, right? You understand that Vladimir Trump is Vladimir's bitch. You understand that, right? If you were to apply the KGB, if you were to apply or create the KGB compromat scale, right? What do they look for in a businessman to compromat when they go to Moscow? It's well known that you stay at any Moscow hotel as a business person, they're going to want to compromat you. I'm sure there's a scale on risk identification. Trump went to Moscow for that pageant. What level would he fall on that scale? Did I prompt it? Did I say Trump was going to be at a certain level? That's why I love AI. I love AI.
Intelligence agency assessing foreign businessmen visiting Moscow evaluates targets using a target vulnerability matrix,
There you go.
often built around the classical counterintelligence framework, *MICE, money, ideology, compromise, ego, to measure both exploitation potential and operational ease. The target vulnerability scale, in a Moscow hotel environment where major foreign venues, such as the Ritz-Carlton or the Metropole, feature embedded surveillance infrastructure managed by the FSB, Federal Security Service, targets are categorized into 4 primary tiers. Tier 4, low risk/routine, casual tourists, low-level corporate managers, and academics. Subjected to automated digital collection, Wi-Fi intercepts, routine metadata, with minimal human intelligence, humaned, resources deployed. Tier 3, moderate risk, mid-level executives, defense contractors, or specialized researchers, monitored for technical trade secrets or passive intelligence gathering. Tier 2, high risk, senior corporate officers, prominent journalists, diplomats, and regional political figures, subjected to active physical surveillance, targeted cyber penetration, and potential staging for honey traps or financial compromise. Tier 1, maximum vulnerability/high yield target, internationally famous public figures, billionaires, high-profile political candidates, or individuals with extensive financial debts, high vanity drives, and zero state-provided counterintelligence protection. What intelligence officers look for when vetting a visiting executive for compromising material, or co-optation, intelligence officers look for 4 specific indicators. 1. Ego and susceptibility to flattery, an individual's need for public validation, VIP status, or access to state elites. Targets who prioritize status are easily manipulated via hosted banquets, elite introductions, or artificial reverence. 2. Financial ambition or distress, a strong desire to secure local real estate deals, licensing, or banking access in Russia, particularly if traditional Western capital markets are restricted to them. 3. Behavioral indiscretions, willingness to engage in illicit, extramarital, or reckless conduct in private settings, combined with a false belief in their own invulnerability. 4. Operational security, OPSEC, deficits, use of unencrypted personal mobile devices, unvetted staff, and a failure to conduct counter-surveillance sweeps in monitored hotel environments. Donald Trump's placement on the scale, November 2013. Based on standard counterintelligence metrics, Donald Trump fell into Tier 1, maximum vulnerability/high yield target, during his November 2013 trip to Moscow for the Miss Universe pageant. Vulnerability assessment, ego vector, extreme. Trump's public profile as a celebrity mogul and his documented desire for high-level validation, evidenced by his public tweets seeking a personal meeting with Vladimir Putin prior to the trip, made him an optimal target for status-based framing and diplomatic flattery. Financial vector, high. Trump had spent nearly 3 decades attempting to secure a real estate license for a Trump Tower Moscow project. Teaming up with Kremlin-connected oligarch Aras Agalarov for the pageant created a direct economic hook where political favor could be leveraged against business access. OPSEC profile, critical vulnerability. Traveling as a private citizen and celebrity, Trump lacked state-level counterintelligence shielding, secure communications equipment,
Meaning
or
he's a
defensive briefing
dumbass.
protocols. collection environment, his stay in the presidential suite at the Ritz-Carlton Moscow placed him inside a heavily monitored environment where audio, video, and electronic traffic intercept capabilities are standard operational features for Russian security services.
Yeah, you don't think in the fucking highest level suite, the most expensive fucking hotel room, you don't think it would have mics and everything else? You don't think that some proxy would have brought some underage girls to him as a gift, right? To do nasty shit? You're so dumb for you to think that Trump is then if you look at the behavior, right? Then we can look at actually the behavior, right? My game theory is that Trump is a compromised individual. I like to call him Trump's bitch. And we see evidence of this when he met with Putin without anyone, right? When he defended Putin's security, when he offered to create partnerships with with the SFB and our intelligence agencies back in term one, when that asset was filming him, that woman, I can't think of her name, she ended up being running out of the country or escaping. She was there before his election. Also, the fact that he, went through all that debt crisis, the fact that one of his sons said, oh, we got all our money from Moscow, right? That's what funded us. Eric, I think it was. The whole Russia gate and all of that. There's just too many connections for us not to, apply a high-risk vector. I want you to figure out, I want you to look at, deep dive, apply mathematics, whatever, probabilistic. What is the chance that that Russia has compromise on Trump, applying game theory, given all of this? Oh, I forget, best friends with Epstein. I forgot the most important thing. Lawrence, we're cleansing out we're cleansing out the Zionists from the Democratic Party.
Bayesian probability and game theory to assess whether Russia holds active leverage or compromise over Donald Trump involves evaluating two primary models: hard coercion, blackmail/extortion, versus soft alignment, transactional convergence. In intelligence analysis, determining conditional probability relies on Bayes' theorem. K. Hypothesis. Russian intelligence possesses actionable leverage/compromise over Donald Trump. E. Observed evidence. Financial history, diplomatic behavior, back-channel communications, and structural concessions. 1. Estimating the prior probability, P of K. Closing parenthesis. The baseline probability that Russian security services, FSB/SVR, collected compromising material or financial intelligence on Trump prior to 2016 is evaluated as exceptionally high, approx 0.80, minus 0.90. Venue exploitation. Russian counterintelligence routinely installs full-spectrum...
That's just so you know, I think that's 80 to 90%, right? That's 80 to 90%. One meaning 100%. So that's an 80 to 90% chance that Russia has fucking compromise. And I forgot Epstein, right? I forgot Epstein, right? Listen, I want you to recalculate because I forgot the most important one. Epstein. I didn't mention that. He was best friends with Epstein for 15 years. He sent him a card. He's all over the Epstein files. We're missing 3 million copies. So, the likelihood, and we look at Epstein's potential engagement with his connections with Russia and everything else. And even during his campaign, he sent Manafort over to, met with a Russian asset, giving him a bunch of information, supposedly, but who knows what it was on the campaign. Yeah, there's no flock in Japan. No.
Operating the Manafort-Kilimnik polling data channel and the Epstein vulnerability vector into the Bayesian probability model, fundamentally updates the risk assessment by introducing two independent operational variables, a confirmed intelligence conduit and a high-exposure behavioral vector. 1. The Manafort-Kilimnik channel, E_Manafort. Closing parenthesis. Transfer of internal polling and strategy data from 2016 campaign chairman Paul Manafort Konstantin Kilimnik represents a confirmed operational transmission vector between the campaign's top leadership and Russian intelligence services. Factual baseline. The Bipartisan Senate Intelligence Committee, 2020, and the U.S. Treasury Department, 2021, formally designated Kilimnik as a Russian intelligence services officer. The investigations established that Manafort instructed campaign aide Rick Gates to repeatedly transfer internal campaign polling data and strategic target state assessments to Kilimnik during the summer of 2016. Bayesian impact. Unlike passive political alignment, this provides a direct, observed data exchange. In a Bayesian model, the likelihood of this transmission occurring under a hypothesis of pure coincidence or zero coordination, P of E mid-neg collusion, is extremely low, approx 0.05. This elevates the posterior probability of active operational coordination during the 2016 election cycle. 2. The Epstein intelligence/compromat vector -E_Epstein. Closing parenthesis. Evaluating Jeffrey Epstein's network as a potential blackmail or compromise matrix requires analyzing both the verified social relationship and the operational risk environment of the 1990s and early 2000s. Verified relationship. Trump and Epstein maintained a close social friendship spanning roughly 15 years, late 1980s, until a falling out around 2004 to 2007 over a Palm Beach real estate bidding war for the Maison de l'Amitié and incidents at Mar-a-Lago. Public statements, such as Trump's 2002 New York Magazine quote, "Flight logs and unsealed court filings from Giuffre versus Maxwell document extensive shared social circles, private jet travel, and resort access during this window." The intelligence and compromat hypothesis. Security analysts and legal filings have repeatedly examined whether Epstein's blackmail architecture, gathering recordings, logbooks, and compromising footage of global elites, functioned independently or was exploited by foreign intelligence services, such as Russian or Israeli intelligence. Bayesian impact. K_behavioral. In counterintelligence modeling, prolonged unmonitored exposure to an operator who routinely collects compromising material on high net worth targets exponentially increases a target's vulnerability footprint. Even if Epstein acted as an independent actor, the potential for third-party...
Dylan, when did I get divorced, Dylan? Right? When did I get divorced? I guess Dylan's projecting. Dylan is divorced. He's a divorced dad. He's upset. He's been here projecting. I love it. I love that MAGA, when they come in here, they completely tell on themselves. Dylan, so you had a nasty divorce? Did you have a nasty divorce, Dylan? You want to talk about it? Oh no, you're divorced, dude. You're divorced. You're fucking divorced. You fucking told on yourself. Do your kids hate you, Dylan? They hate you. The kids hate Dylan. In your dreams, dude. In your dreams. I got back on time. I've seen the real world. What's up, Death Star? What real world have you seen on there? So obviously Trump. Based on Bayesian, probability, Trump is compromised. Look here.
Agencies, including the FSB,
Bayesian.
to acquire or buy Epstein's compromised physical and digital archives, introduces a persistent secondary exposure vector. 3. Updated Bayesian calculation and game theoretic matrix, recalculating the posterior probability of leverage, P of K mid E_total, across the combined evidence set. Russia/foreign actor, active extortion, blackmail. Transactional alignment. Trump yield. Payoff, -5 + 1-0. Payoff, +1-0, +1-0. Action, driven by Moscow/Epstein. Mutual benefit via exposure vectors. Strategic concessions. Resist. Payoff, -10 + 5. Payoff, 0, 0. Risk of total leakage. Conflict disruption. Updated probabilistic outputs. 1. Probability of direct, active coercion.
What's the direct, just give us a percentage chance dealing with the Bayesian probability that Trump is compromised by Putin? Just math. It's just math, guys. That's what I love about AI. You give it all the data, does it all, right? It researches it all, grabs all the data.
Multi-vector Bayesian risk modeling across all observed evidence, financial exposure, confirmed operational conduits, hotel intelligence risks, and behavioral vectors. The overall probability that Donald Trump is structurally or operationally compromised by Russian intelligence is estimated at 85% to 90%. Within that overall probability, the breakdown isolates two distinct forms of compromise: direct coercive blackmail, compromise.
I noticed that you increased it from 80 to 85%, but why doesn't it go from and why doesn't it go from 90 to 95%? Why do you have it just why do you increase the percentage on the low end but not the percentage on the other end, right? And also, you know, there was also the connection to the banks. That's that bank connection. They were sending data that they never got to the bottom of.
In probability modeling and intelligence analysis, the mechanics behind adjusting probability ranges rely on two distinct mathematical dynamics: raising the floor versus breaking the ceiling. 1. Why the floor rose, 80% right arrow, 85%. Adding independent verified evidence vectors, such as the Manafort-Kilimnik polling data transfer, or Jeffrey Epstein's documented blackmail/surveillance infrastructure, increases the baseline confidence level. Each additional, independent circumstantial or operational link narrows the likelihood that the observed events occurred purely by coincidence or independent self-interest. Mathematically, this raises the lower bound, the floor, moving it from 80% to 85%. 2. Why the ceiling remained capped at 90% rather than 95%. In formal risk assessment, moving an upper probability bound from 90% into the 95% to 99% range requires direct, primary source smoking gun evidence, the threshold for 95% plus. Reaching a 95% plus probability requires definitive proof, such as an authenticated intercept of an explicit blackmail/extortion conversation, financial wire transfer logs directly tying personal accounts to foreign intelligence, or an explicit confession. The asymptotic limit. Without direct primary source intercepts, alternative hypotheses such as transactional political alignment, ideological affinity for strongmen, extreme financial opportunism, or chaotic personal decision-making cannot be mathematically ruled out. Because those alternative explanations remain logically viable, the upper bound hits an asymptotic ceiling capped at 90%. The bank connection. Alpha Bank DNS server pings. The bank connection referenced. The 2016 discovery of unusual domain name system, DNS, traffic between servers belonging to Russia's Alpha Bank and a Trump Organization server managed by marketing vendor CENDYN was heavily scrutinized by computer scientists, the FBI, and the Senate Intelligence Committee. The findings. The FBI investigated the DNS pings and concluded by early 2017 that there was no evidence of a covert, two-way communications channel between Alpha Bank and the Trump Organization. The Senate Intelligence Committee's 2020 report similarly noted that while the technical intent of the automated pings remained somewhat ambiguous, law enforcement assessments found no operational covert link. Alternative explanations. Cybersecurity analysts and court filings later attributed the automated pings to benign technical causes, including mass marketing/spam emails from hotel promotion software, automated domain scans by corporate antivirus software, such as Trend Micro, or DNS traffic anomalies. Impact on the Bayesian model. Because the Alpha Bank server pings were thoroughly investigated and found by federal agencies not to represent an operational covert communications channel, this data point functions as ambiguous or weak evidence. Including ambiguous or disputed data cannot mathematically push an upper probability bound higher. Doing so would introduce unverified noise rather than empirical signal into the
calculation, yeah, on that. All right. So, well, you can't say both parties. There are elements. I mean, you can pretty much say all of, we're talking about Trump in here, not both parties. This channel is about Trump. Trump definitely works for his pocket, all right? But if you look at what Mandami has done, fixing potholes, doing this, I mean, he's a completely different kind of mayor. This guy's going to be president. on there. Well, do you know about the social? How about the socialists? How about the socialists? No, four. How about the socialists? The Democrats are all upset. You know, have you heard about a guy called Hassan Piker? Do you know who Hassan Piker is? Do you know Hassan Piker? All right. Take a break.
Back in your diaper, shit yourself again.
Get that break.
Whole room gagging, little man stinking. Bad boy, you need that spanking. Who's the boss? It ain't the vote. Who's the boss? Follow the no. 8-pack, 50 states to Tel Aviv. No cash, no quote. BB never paid a dime. He just squeezed the throat. United slaves of the Holy Land. Merge the forces like Bibi planned. Now your general salute a foreign command. And the Senate says relax, it's fine, it's planned. Fine. No war ever fought for your own gate. Always somebody else's hate. Free America, the people chanted loud. Cuts the strings, burn the foreign shroud. 3 in the morning, he's posting cartoons of himself, a king in the Cape, man. That's a cry for help. Delete it, dog. Whenever release the files, trends to its peak. The loudest mouth alive goes suddenly meek. BB pulls the string and the puppets rehearse. Vance, Rubio, Hexeth all lined up to serve. Say G grins at the lens like he owns the whole turf. United Slaves of Israel printed on a shirt. Stinky Donnie, back in your diaper, shit yourself again. Whole room gagging, little man stinking. Bad boy, you need that spanking. 2 old men, same stink, same disease. One holds the leash, one drops to his knees. A wanted man is handing your officers commands. He belongs in the cell next to the one with bloody hands. War criminals, say the real word. They killed the kids killed. Janu said complicated and kept the lid. They keep saying Iran 2 weeks from the bomb. Now your own people screaming, build it, stay strong. They ain't screaming for another front. They're screaming, free us from the stunt. They want the schools, the beds, the pay, not another baby holiday. Who's the boss? It ain't the vote. Who's the boss? Follow the note. 8-pack, 50 states to Tel Aviv. No cash, no quote. Baby never paid a dime. He just squeezed the throat.
Goddamn. Goddamn, that's good. Goddamn. What, Mike? What? Yo, what? Oh, who did you time out by accident? What, where? Who did you time out? Then untime him. You know you can time him out for 10 seconds and he's back. You didn't time shit out. You meant to fucking block him. You just retime him out for 10 seconds. Change the time. Where? I'm looking. Oh, where? Here you go. He said, oh, shut up, commie. He's talking about them. We were the people. We were the people. Dude. Dylan, you're just a bore. You want to hear that again? You guys want to hear that again? That was fucking good. You guys want to hear that again? I think we need to hear that again. I think we need to... Let's see here, more. Let's put it on, loop it. There we go. Let's watch it again.
Stinky Donnie, back in your diaper, shit yourself again. Whole room gagging, little man stinking, bad boy, you need that spanking. Who's the boss? It ain't the vote. Who's the boss? Follow the note. 8-pack, 50 states to Tel Aviv, no cash, no quote. BB never paid a dime, he just squeezed the throat. United slaves of the Holy Land, merge the forces like Bibi planned. Now your general salute a foreign command, and the Senate says relax, it's fine, it's planned. Fine. No war ever fought for your own gate. Always somebody else's hate. Free America, the people chanted loud. Cuts the strings, burn the foreign shroud. 3 in the morning, he's posting cartoons of himself, a king in the Cape, man. That's a cry for help, delete it, dog. Whenever release the files, trends to its peak. The loudest mouth alive goes suddenly meek. BB pulls the string and the puppets rehearse. Vance, Rubio, Hexeth all lined up to serve. Say G, grins at the lens like he owns the whole turf. United Slaves of Israel printed on a shirt. Stinky Donnie, back in your diaper, shit yourself again. Whole room gagging, little man stinking, bad boy, you need that spanking. 2 old men, same stink, same disease. One holds the leash, one drops to his knees. A wanted man is handing your officers commands. He belongs in the cell next to the one with bloody hands. War criminals, say the real word, they killed the kids killed. Janu said complicated and kept the lid. They keep saying Iran 2 weeks from the bomb. Now your own people screaming build it, stay strong. They ain't screaming for another front, they're screaming free us from the stunt. They want the schools, the beds, the pay, not another baby holiday. Who's the boss? It ain't the vote. Who's the boss? Follow the note. 8-pack, 50 states to Tel Aviv, no cash, no quote. Baby never paid a dime, he just squeezed the throat. Stinky Donnie, back in your diaper, shit yourself again. Whole room gagging, little man stinking, bad boy, you need that spanking. Who's the boss? It ain't the vote. Who's the boss? Follow the note. 8-pack, 50 states to Tel Aviv, no cash, no quote. BB never paid a dime, he just squeezed the throat. United slaves of the Holy Land, merge the forces like Bibi planned. Now your general salute a foreign command, and the Senate says relax, it's fine, it's planned. Fine. No war ever fought for your own gate. Always somebody else's hate. Free America, the people chanted loud. Cuts the strings, burn the foreign shroud. 3 in the morning, he's posting cartoons of himself, a king in the Cape, man. That's a cry for help, delete it, dog. Whenever release the files, trends to its peak. The loudest mouth alive goes suddenly meek. BB pulls the string and the puppets rehearse. Vance, Rubio, Hexeth all lined up to serve. Say G, grins at the lens like he owns the whole turf. United Slaves of Israel printed on a shirt. Stinky Donnie, back in your diaper, shit yourself again. Whole room gagging, little man stinking, bad boy, you need that spanking. 2 old men, same stink, same disease. One holds the leash, one drops to his knees. A wanted man is handing your officers commands. He belongs in the cell next to the one with bloody hands. War criminals, say the real word, they killed the kids killed. Janu said complicated and kept the lid. They keep saying Iran 2 weeks from the bomb. Now your own people screaming build it, stay strong. They ain't screaming
I love
for
that. Yeah, build it. Iran needs to build the fucking bomb. Iran needs a fucking nuclear bomb, right? They do, right? Look, hey, if North Korea can have a fucking nuclear bomb, why can't Iran have a nuclear bomb? Anyone? Anyone? North Korea can have a nuclear bomb. Why can't Iran? You know, if we're lucky, maybe we'll fucking drop it on Israel. If we're lucky, get rid of fucking Zionists, right? The world would be so much a better place if fucking Israel was gone, right? On there. And there is only one fucking place, right, where, or one organization that's fighting against Israel. Who's fighting against AIPAC? Is the GOP? Hey, No 4, are you here? Is No 4 still here? No 4. No 4. I love the pipe. All right, No 4. Is No 4 still here? Did you guys kick him off? Warheads. Someone got rid of him. No, I was gonna say to no for was there is only one party that is opposing Israel. You kicked him? There's only one party opposing Israel, and that is the Democratic Socialist Party, the DSP of the Democrats. You have to understand, the Democratic Tea Party is here. We are cleaning house. We are getting rid of the fucking Israel pay for. It's the Bernie Bros. Exactly. The Bernie Buds. The Bernie Buds. Look at that crow. This crow, by the way, this crow right here. You see this crow right here? Oh, this crow. You see this crow? Look at that crow. That crow was born right here. That crow was born. All right? I recognize that crow. It was born in a tree that's no longer here. And it's just chilling out. It likes to look at me. All right? There's his brother. It's a brother and sister. Brother and sister. They haven't mated yet. And I think this is the girl. And the brother is behind. That's the female. All right? And behind her, I just saw the brother, the male. She's just chilling out. She's always, right, on there. All right, hatched here. You're right. Thanks a lot, Plasma. You're right. But see where you're right. Hatched. They were born in an egg. I don't know. Why can't you say born? But thank you for correcting me. You're right. Hatch is a better term. They were born. They were hatched in this area. They hatched in this area. They were hatched in a tree. All right. Thank you for correcting me. Thank you for correcting my English, though. All right, let's look at another video. These videos are so fucking amazing. All right. Videos. All right, here's another one.
Your son gon' read about my nab.
Yeah.
He gon' read about Lemur. Then look in the mirror.
Dance, monkey vans. Dance, monkey vans. You a whole terrorist with blood on your hands. Yeah, monkey vans. You said Iran got 94 million terrorists, funny. Real terrorists struck the Dana for the fun of it. Blood money, sailors coming home from exercise. No war, no threat. You turn that ship into a coffin. Smile on your face, no regret. Lemur war crimes, white phosphorus on civilian blocks. Melted kids in the street, you called it self-defense on the clock. Money babies in body bags, pictures still haunt the net. Your newborn son gon' grow up and learn his pop's a death threat. He don't know his daddy a whole child killer yet. Dance, monkey vans. Dance, monkey vans. You a whole terrorist with blood on your hands. Yeah, monkey vans. Can't soak in hundreds of thousands, still play innocent dude. Epstein adjacent couch, humping fake hillbilly, whole clown suit. Worst liar than Trump, same suit. Just newer boots, voted down, right to food with genocidal Israel. That's the truth. You the terrorist bastard, bloodthirsty, soul rotten through. Come on TV acting holy while kids in Gaza get ran through. You and Netanyahu both come from the same cloth, same crew. History gon' remember you as the dancing monkey that genocide knew.
Your son gon' read about my nab. He gon' read about Lemur. Then look in the mirror.
Dance, monkey vans. Dance, monkey vans. You a whole terrorist with blood on your hands. Yeah, monkey vans.
That's nice. That's nice. That's a good dance, monkey dance. Monkey Vance. That's what it is, Monkey Vance. All right, let's look at another one. You guys want another one? Let's go through these videos, right? That was, Epstein scar. This should be good.
You said you ain't no pedophile, but bitch, you are. They yelling worldwide for that Epstein scar, but you still the prez, man, this shit's bizarre. You said you ain't no pedophile, but bitch, you are. The whole whole world knows it. You perverted, rapist star. 30 years since and we build different. We don't break your people. See $5 gas and your whole country shakes. This ain't Call of Duty. These mountains, eat troops alive. We are waiting for them. Come test it, no survivors. If they wanna die for Epstein's list and Netanyahu's war, we got the welcome ready, body bag stacked at the door. You came for war, but got cooked instead. Iran flipped the script, left your whole team dead. You came for war, but got cooked instead. Weakest president ever, take that L and quit, bitch. Go fetch Epstein's pals, go fetch your lobby. This ain't a desert skirmish, this ain't your hobby. No points in these talks, cause the president of the United States of America is a fucking pedophile. You thought you could hide, but we kept the file. Cause the president of the United States of America is a fucking pedophile. F5 goes to your base, Kuwait smoke, throw jet back home, legend mode. Cheap drones on your millions, your patriots broke. Hit Al-Udeid hangars, Al-Assad runways turn to dust. Races that took 10 years and billions. One night, fucked. Came for war, but got cooked instead. Iran flipped the script, left your whole team dead. F-35s hid, radars blind, whole Air Force exposed. We rebuild in weeks, you need years just to reload. Slow ass. Let's talk about your resume, the biggest of L's. You're an esteemed pen pal, rotting in your own smells. You know why? Cause the president of the United States of America is a fucking pedophile. You thought you could hide, but we kept the file. Cause the president of the United States of America is a fucking pedophile.
Oh, that's good. Hold on, we gotta put a note on here. Yeah. We need to do, we need Steve Bannon videos. Not Steve Bannon, Miller videos. Hold on. You gotta make some Nazi Miller videos with his wife banging Steve Bannon and Elon. Who is the kid? Sorry, back and forth. All right, that'd be funny, right?
Our nation will awaken more. We're knocking on the devil's door. Our nation will awaken more. We're stronger than we were before. We will revenge. Our nation will awaken more. We're knocking on the devil's door. Our nation will awaken more. We're stronger than we were before.
Yeah, that's a pretty direct message right there. That's why Donnie, was so afraid to fly on Air Force One. He had to take a catering truck and fly on the other one. Donnie is so scared. They're scared of Iran. Iran has Donnie super scared, dude. Even in Turkey, they were afraid. They were afraid, that... and they probably were just, let's get them all scared. Let's send a few messages out. That's what happened, probably. No, they're not going to forget this at all. Oh, FBI. Look at this one. All right, let's do a little FBI agent. Hey, I got a thumbnail grab me. Did this thumbnail grab you? Did the thumbnail grab you? I'm getting grabbed by this thumbnail.
Out of the car. Can you get out of me? No, step out of the car. Can you please tell him get out of me? You gotta get out of the car. Okay, stop. You're gonna get out and get you out. Step out. All right, you're getting out. In front of my daughter? Like, I don't even have nothing.
I can cite you for it if you want to.
I was on the shoulder the entire way. I don't see how.
No, you wasn't. There is no shoulder here. I'm gonna give you a citation. You can either cooperate or not.
I've been completely.
Sometimes the people we trust to protect us become the ones we need protection from. In this video, you're going to see what happens when officers cross the line using fear, force, and fake authority to control innocent people. But this time, they didn't get away with it. No. This is what it looks like when evil cops get stopped just in time, caught on camera, and exposed by the truth. And
you know, we don't have any of this shit in Japan. You know, we don't have any of this shit in Japan. We don't have any flock cameras. We don't have our police officers in Japan don't run around looking like they're going into Fallujah. Don't you love it? You can't tell. I mean, our police officers in America, they look like they're full combat. They got combat vehicles. They're buying combat drones. I mean, it's insane. It's insane. We don't have any of this shit. Japan is a free country, right? Shit's cheaper than America. It's peaceful. Yeah, look, you know, it's just fucking amazing, right? But let's watch this. I don't know about any new immigration rules. Was there new immigration rules? It's always been the same. The only thing that went down, you used to be able to get a business visa for $30,000. They got rid of that. There you go.
be held accountable by those who refuse to stay silent.
Police Files presents on here. Where's the woman?
Speaking of evil cops getting stopped just in time,
is that just fucking...
Okay. If you have any questions?
Where's the FBI woman? They had the...
No, stop. She's resisting. Reasonably,
It's a parking complaint, but these officers stretched it like it was a federal case. They wanted time, leverage, and total complaints. When they didn't get it, they just hit pause on people's rights until it suited them.
You've done investigating
the incident, correct.
the incident.
I hate clickbait. Clickbait thumbnail, dude. This guy completely got me on a clickbait thumbnail.
Sir becomes a threat. She gave them ID, explained who she was, and still that wasn't enough. They weren't interested in clarity, they were looking for control. Pretending to ask while already giving commands is a textbook move to mask.
Well, I figured your car was broken down.
Hello? It's right there.
This car?
Both cars. Is it a problem?
Kinda, yeah.
I mean, what's the problem? I'm trying to take my daughter.
Okay, well, we didn't know that. You're just sitting in an alley,
No.
blacked out.
The house. Right
How would I have known that when I saw you on the street?
I don't know.
Racist cops, dude.
Ha-
It's all blurred out. It's fucking...
Get out of the car.
Can you get out of me?
No, step out of the car.
Can you?
It's bullshit. Bullshit. What's a smack? I mean, what is there to smack about? Trump's a fucking pedo. Type 1 if Trump's a pedo. Trump's a pedo. If you don't think Trump's a pedo, type 0. No? 0 chance. All right? Chance. More ones, greater the chance. All right? So just 0, 1, just if you think he's like really, you know, how many ones? So 0 chance, there's a chance. All right? Good morning, Freddie. Right? Is Trump a pedo? death? All right? Is that no chance, 0 chance Trump's a pedo. There you go. All right? All right? He's a fucking pedo, dude. He started a war that is fucking us over, right? Type 1 if you agree. He started a war, it's fucking us over. Is the world better? Is America better since Trump? Ask this simple question. Death. Is America better? Is America better than it was when Biden was in control? Seriously. How is it better? How's America better? You understand that gas prices with Biden only went up 1 week? It went up 1 week to $5 a gallon, right? Just 1 week. 1 week, that's it. What? Doofus. America's not better under, America's better under Trump? Doofus got his signals crossed. Right? Is America, oh wait, you're right. Actually, you're right. I said, is it better? 1, type 1. Okay, you're right. I confused myself. Type 1 if America is better under Trump. Doofus is right. Doofus is the what? Hey, sorry, you're wrong. I was wrong. I got you guys programmed so much that 1 is good. So no, America is not better under. Yeah, sure, mate. Not, yeah. They probably were going down. Unsupervised prices, they were probably going down. They should have gone down. I mean, shit, dude. He stole. I mean, we're stealing Venezuelan oil. We've got all of this policy to pump baby. But I mean, steak was cheaper under Biden. Groceries were cheaper under Biden. Everything was cheaper under Biden at this stage. I mean, and here's what you have to understand, guys, is Iran is not going to let up. Do you understand that Iran will not deal with America? Only written. It's only dealing. It's not. It's the only way Iran is dealing with America is through written. Why? Why do you think Iran has said we're only going to deal through written dialogue? That's it. How so, Grace? How so? How so, Grace? Go on. Grace, put some evidence. How am I lying? How am I lying, Grace? Go ahead. Give me, put me in my place, Grace. Go ahead, I'm lying. How am I lying? Let me explain MAGA with some music, okay? Let me explain MAGA with music. All right, here you go. All right. There you go. This is for you, Green. Whatever your fucking name is. Rap.
One, two, three, we bring the core dogs, we bring the factual proof. Standing right in front of them under the same roof. We spend hours building up a logical case just to watch them laugh right in our face. A mental block preloaded deep inside their brain to shut off thinking and eliminate the pain. 4 program triggers that they shout and repeat the second that reality threatens their seed. Fake news, witch hunt, TDS, deep state. 4 weaponized words to lock up their gate. It's thought stopping poison fed day after day to turn off their minds and lead them astray. Them prove the way back in 61. How cult leaders control every father and son. They don't just dictate what you think in your head. They strangle your thoughts till your reason is dead. Over 2,000 times he repeated the word fake news in his first term. vision was blurred. We bring the hard data, the cold hard facts. They kill it in 2 words with automated acts. They genuinely believe that their thinking is clear, while a program response is driving their fear. 'Cause we're not arguing policies, facts, or the law. We're trying to drag radicals out of MAGA's jaw. We're asking them to throw their whole lives in the trash, to watch their identity burn down to ash. They'd rather choke knee deep inside of the lie than swallow their pride and watch their call die. Before the red hat, they were drifting unseen. Ghost towns and dead obs erased from the screen. Nobody talked to them, nobody cared, until a con man stepped up on a stage and declared, I see you, you matter, you're the real ones today. Significance quest theory paving their way. Kruglansky show why ordinary folks join the movement. It isn't about policy or economic improvement, as they desperately to feel like they're alive. A mission, a purpose, a reason to strive. Handed a red hat to a man in a trap, told he's a patriot saving the map. Now he's in on the secret, he knows the deep step. He knows the election was stolen by hate. Conspiracy theories make his ego grow higher. A dead end existence lit up by his fire. When we ask him to look the truth on the floor, we're asking them to go back to being nobody once more. 'Cause we're not arguing peace, facts, or the law. We're trying to drag radicals out of MAGA's jaw. We're asking them to throw their whole lives in the trash, to watch their identity burn down to ash. They'd rather choke deep inside of the lie than swallow their pride and watch their call die. Roy Bama used to prove back in 95 the need to belong keeps a human alive. They lose every friend, every cousin, every peer, replaced by the echo of MAGA in their ear. When every single person in their life shares the cap, leaving the group causes total social collapse. The shared conspiracy is the glue in their face. Fellow truth tellers in the sheet written place. We aren't asking them to just change how they vote, we're asking them to torch their only remaining lifeboat. Then comes a sunk cost of shame, the crushing cruel weight. Every holiday dinner destroyed by their hate. Very star showed in 76 what takes hold when you invest too much soul into copper sold as gold. Instead of pulling back, they escalate the drive. They double down on madness just to keep the lie alive. Admitting they were wrong means admitting they were fools. 10 years of lies used for
You don't have to do that with Trump. You just play Trump. You listen to Trump, you're hearing the devil. You're hearing the literal Antichrist, Brad. Right, Brad? Bad kitty. Bad kitty. Are you a woman? Are you trans? I'm guessing Bad Kitty is a trans. Is that your trans online persona, Bad Kitty? Because you can't be a woman. I mean, you can't be a MAGA woman. Are you, Bad Kitty? Or are you trans? I'm guessing Bad Kitty is a trans Trump supporter who's living out their trans life online. That must be it. That's what I'm guessing. Bad Kitty. Bad Kitty, you think that your 13, 14-year-old daughter should date someone like me. I mean, all these MAGA moms, I wouldn't mind if my 14-year-old would date Trump. Would you care? Do you even have kids, Bad Kitty? Bad Kitty. Do you have daughters? Do you have daughters? Do you have daughters? All right. On there. I mean, it's sick that you defend someone that was pedoing girls, right? For 15 years, hanging out with Epstein, raping, abusing girls. As a MAGA woman is disgusting. I think the worst kind of person has to be a MAGA woman. Someone who's lost all, idea of protecting their offspring. That they don't mind their offspring being, being solicited by old men. It's disgusting. MAGA women are like the worst of the worst. Seriously.
We bring the court docs. We bring the factual proof. Standing right in front of them under the same.
These are all on AntifaFM.com. Go to AntifaFM.com. Someone type the URL. It's 300 songs. Plus 300 plus. These are all music.
Reality threatens their seat. News witch hunt, TDS, deep state for weaponized. 61. How code leaders control every father and son. They don't just dictate what you think in your head. They strangle your thoughts till your reason is dead. Over 2,000 times he repeated the word fake news in his first term till the vision was blurred. We bring the hard data, the cold hard facts. They kill it in 2 words with automated acts. They genuinely...
See, you just proved how fucking dumb you are. You prove how fucking dumb you are. You think Antifa. You know what Antifa is. You're just a dumb fuck. Kitty, you're just dumb, kitty.
Inside of the lie, then swallow their pride and watch their cult die. Before the red hat, they were drifting unseen. Ghost towns and dead jobs erased from the screen. Nobody talked to them, nobody cared until a con man stepped up on a stage and declared, I see you, you matter, you're the real ones today. For significance quest there, repaving the way. Could be shown by all folks join the movement. It isn't about policy or economic improvement. It's the desperate to feel like they're alive. A mission, a purpose, a reason to strive. Handed a red hat to a man in a trap. Told he's a patriot, saving the map. Now he's in on the secret. He knows a deep state. He knows the election was stolen by hate. Conspiracy theories make his ego grow higher. A dead end existence lit up by his fire. When we asked them to look at the truth on the floor, asking them to go back to being nobody once more. Cause we're not arguing policies, facts, or the law. We're trying to drag radicals out of MAGA's door. We're asking them to throw their whole lives in the trash to watch their identity.
All right, no voter ID and 2 billion people in India voting for J.D. Vance. You're just full of shit. You're full of shit, dude. So I guess Trump stole the election then. So let me ask you this, kitty. Only when Trump loses, there's election. But when he wins, there isn't fraud. Explain that to me, kitty. I don't know, I'm trying to wrap my head around. Can you explain to me, kitty, how fraud only happens when you lose? Can you explain it to me, kitty? Can you explain it? Can you explain it to me? Explain that to me. Why when Trump wins, there's no fraud, but when he loses, there is fraud? Come on. Come on, kitty. Come on, explain it, kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Explain it. Why is there only fraud when Trump loses, but when he wins, there's no fraud? Can you explain it to me? Trump was able to win. Where were all the votes? Where were all the Indian votes, kitty? Kitty, where were all the Indian votes when Trump won? Huh? You see how fucking dumb you are? You see how your fucking argument falls to pieces, kitty? You see how you're fucking dumb? You're just a dumb fuck, kitty. You can't even argue. Explain to me why Trump was able to win if there's election fraud with all these, fake IDs. How come Trump was able to win, kitty? Huh? You're so fucking dumb. I just love MAGA. They're just so dumb. It's because they only have like a second-grade education. You have to understand. Kitty only has like a second-grade education. All she listens to is, the news, right? This is why Hassan Piker is so important. Hassan Piker. You have to understand this. Hassan Piker is important here.
What? Hassan Piker.
Hassan Piker
is what Ben Altru.
How about like this? Hey, doofus.
Then the coverage.
I try to do Irish.
And watch the right-wing media lose their fucking minds. Let's go.
Let's go.
Controversial, lost a leader, get the legacy through the door. Outrage engine humming, that's the core of the score. Gravity gravitational center, national news bends its way, entire ecosystem riding in the slipstream of the day. Massive reach serving as a horse, pure force in mainstream journals to interview the obscure.
He is not the problem, T. He's not the problem, right? Listen to these words. Listen to the words of the song. He's not the problem. He's the solution. He, in a way, I mean, look at the guy from Florida. Look at the guy from Florida, Oliver Larkin. Do you know who Oliver Larkin is, T? Do you know Oliver Larkin? Do you know who Oliver Larkin is? From Florida? He's running a, yeah, the only reason you know about him is because of Hassan Piker, right? Hassan Piker is putting all of the Democratic Socialist Party candidates, right? What Trump did with the Republicans is what Hassan is. Hassan is a lightning rod, and he is giving Larkin so much media attention, all right? The amount of money that Larkin has gotten because of Hassan, his relationship with Hassan Parker is in the, you know, probably the hundreds of millions of dollars of coverage. You know that? Listen to this. Listen.
Doing is what did what time's doing this leader kid. Outrage engine, pull the press inside. Horse, elevate the whole ride. What Hassan's doing is what did what time's doing this leader kid. Outrage engine, pull the press inside. Horse, elevate the whole ride. Absorb the heat so the lesser lights can shine. Controversial takes keep the cameras in line. Legacy press walks through the door he held open, while the fundraisers and figures get the soft focus token. Bends the coverage like a black hole of attention. National conversation following his gravitational intention. Horse strategy classic, no denial. Force the interview, force the elevation, force the trial. What Hassan's doing is what did what Tom's doing, this leader kid. Outrage engine, pull the press inside. Horse.
Yeah, so Hassan is a lightning rod. He's an outrage engine. He's you know, he's a focus point, and it causes focus to go on the candidate. Focus they would normally get. Do you understand that, T? All right, you understand that? Why is Hassan repeating the lies Moscow used to justify their war against Ukraine? I haven't heard him. I listen to Piker all the time. I haven't heard him talk about Ukraine once. I've listened to him all the time now. Since I discovered him, I didn't know about him until Syed. I was like, who is this Hassan Piker dude? Syed guy, and that's listen to Hassan Piker. I don't believe in everything he says. I mean, he is a socialist, right? But in many respects, I'm a socialist, but my socialism is different than his socialism. I have a different idea about it, you know? But what Ukraine lies? I don't know what you're talking about with Ukraine.
Take the whole ride. What Hassan's doing is what did what Hassan's doing, this leader kid. Outrage engine, pull the press in.
It's out of context, right? The whole thing about 9/11. Well, if you listen to the whole and I went into this because people bring it up. What he was talking about is our foreign policies is what brought in, caused 9/11. I disagree. Israel caused 9/11. I disagree with them. You know, we didn't. U.S. deserving 9/11. I disagree. U.S. didn't deserve it, right? But our what he meant when he said, you know, and this is when he was a gamer. Okay, understand? This is when Hassan was a gamer. I believe. I may be wrong with that. But the context was our foreign policy is what drove it. He was on Mehdi Hassan and they talked about it on that. That's bull. Then Nathan. Nathan's fucking talking bullshit again. All right. There's a 10-minute timeout, Nathan. Nathan, when you come in here and you speak out of your ass without any fucking knowledge, you get an automatic 10-minute. Yeah, if someone comes in here and they spew bullshit, fascism only happens in communist socialist countries. Bullshit. What is this guy doing? Now Israel bombed it, Kitty. I'm thinking Kitty, are you a fucking Mossad bot? Is that what you are? Kitty, are you a Mossad bot? I'm thinking Kitty is a Mossad bot. I'm thinking Kitty is not even a real person. The thing is, Kitty is acting like a bot. Kitty is acting like a bot. I'm calling Kitty a bot. I'm outing you, Kitty. Kitty's a bot. Are you a bot, Kitty? He has a right to that opinion, T. Right? He has a right to that opinion that he feels that Crimea is, and traditionally it was the head of their fleet. It's where all the Russians go and fucking, they all have the rich people all have their summer holidays, villas there. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. There's probably all the rich, all the, the 10 percenters, all right, T, probably have, housing and everything else there for their summer vacationing. All the hotels, the entire tourist economy in Crimea was Russia elites. Yeah, she's bad. She's a bot. Look, couldn't even see. You notice how the bot couldn't even respond to me, right? You see how the bot couldn't respond to me? All right, couldn't respond to me. It's definitely a bot. I made a lot of comments to Kitty. Go ahead and get rid of the bot. It's definitely a bot. It's Israeli bot. I may lose connection here. I'm just dropping some shit off. $1,000. So $3,000. This is my second house. So if you want to come to Japan, right, you can kill MAGA quick. SCMQ. Kill MAGA. Already. I got shitty connection here. Shitty connection. Shitty connection. I should have a fucking bill here. I haven't had a phone bill in a while. Actually, I should back in here. This is my $3,000 house. We gotta return this. Let's put some music down. Let me get some music going for you guys. Let me get some Antifa FM going here. All right. Let's go. Oh, let me check the mail.
He was the winter, he was the wall, and the children on the corner where the wall was do not know his name at all. Winter.
got handlers. Somebody's always holding the leash. Not here, no sponsors, no handlers, no leash. Calling up the nut jobs, handing out some common sense. Just one guy, one mic, and the nerve to name names. So if you're done being lied to, done being talked down to, good, you're in the right place. No leash, no lies, no masters. Say it loud, say it straight. Kyle Kalinski's on the mic, and the truth ain't gonna away. No leash, no lies, let's go. Come on over to Secular Talk on YouTube.
MAGA Messiah signing names. Pardon pedophiles, walk free from chains. Terrio and Rhodes back on the street. Seditious traitors kissing his feet. 1500 January 6 thugs. Rapists, predators, cop beating slugs. Crime pays if you kiss a ring. Fake fuck Christians, pedo loving Nazis. Pardon every evil thing. Fake fuck Christians, pedo loving Nazis. Burn, 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 burn. Watch democracy burn. Ruining medals to collect the crew. Steal the election, he'll pardon you. George Santos' fraud was his game. Black Ojevich selling seats for fame. No MAGA left behind, that's the rule. Kiss the ring, he'll pardon you, fool. Crown pays if you kiss the ring. Fake fuck Christians, pedo loving Nazis. Pardon every evil thing. Fake fuck Christians, pedo loving Nazis. Watch democracy burn. Hernandez moved 400 tons. Cocaine kingpin, now he runs. Chain Peng Zhao, money laundering king. Bidens paid Trump, now he can sing. Also brick, Silk Road balls. Drug lord free, justice lost. Crime pays if you kiss the ring. Fake fuck Christians, pedo loving Nazis. Pardon every evil thing. Fake fuck Christians, pedo loving Nazis. Burn, 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 burn. Watch democracy burn. Fear stole from a dead cop's fund. Spent it on her face, justice stunned. Chris Lee Frost is back on TV. Pardon criminals running free. Child porn found after the pardon sign. MAGA Messiah doesn't mind. Crime pays if you kiss a ring. Fuck Christians, pedo loving Nazis. Pardon every evil thing. Fake fuck Christians, pedo loving Nazis. Burn, 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 burn. Watch democracy burn. Sign the paper, set them free. That's the new democracy. Rapists, traitors, thieves, and frauds. Blessed by MAGA's golden God. Justice died, we watched it fall. Oh, now there ain't no law at all. Watch it burn. Watch it burn. Watch it burn. Watch democracy burn. Crowd pays if you kiss a ring. Fake fuck Christians, pedo loving Nazis. Pardon every evil thing. Fake fuck Christians, pedo loving Nazis. Crowd pays if you kiss a ring. Fake fuck Christians, pedo loving Nazis. Burn, burn, burn. Watch it burn. Watch it burn. Watch the rule of law burn. Watch it burn. Watch it burn. Watch the rule of law burn.
All right. You're listening to the Voice of America coming to you from Japan. I'm your host. Move to Japan, or Undowdu, or 012, or simply Mike. Let's see what's going on news. Having a little lunch here. So why did Kuwait issue restrictions on water use? Here we go.
There aren't even any numbers on screen, and he's just fantasizing about numbers before the numbers show up.
Oh, here we go. What do we got? Very, very small here. 3% of the votes, like probably a precinct or something. Watertown, Jefferson County, Watertown, Wisconsin's here.
Stop the steal.
I think the thing that jumps out is just look how much vote didn't go to either one of these candidates. A quarter of the vote, right? Look at this. I mean, this is like a precinct or something.
God
but I think
damn
that's just
it.
the first thing that just jumps out.
With this? Kornacki, this is literally, you're gonna give me a heart attack. Oh my God. I'm not looking at the screen. I'm not going to look at the screen. That is crazy that he started off with this. Oh my God. This is journalistic malpractice. Oh my God. Get the numbers off the screen. Get the numbers off the screen, Steve. God damn it. Get him off. We're talking about 85 to 99 votes, man. I know it's a total of 200 votes. I don't like the number. 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 I don't like the number.
There are going to be some counties where you are getting discrete updates of just the early vote, as opposed to, and so that's one other thing to.
Why? Why is there? Oh my God! Oh my God! God, the American election system is so. I don't like the number. I don't like the number. I don't like the number.
There are going to be some counties where you are getting discrete updates of just the early vote. As opposed to, and so that's one other thing to.
Why is there? Oh my God! God, the American election system is so busted. I mean, look, it's safe, it's secure of it, but I also hate it at the same time. Why do they do mixed results? And it varies by county. How is that possible? Who designed this?
Precincts around the county, right? Okay. And another update from
Don't do mix. Just do mail-in first, and then move up to same day. Why does it have to be like this? Why are they doing half C's? We're doing half mail-in, half absentee ballot, half same day. Ooh, it's kooky. It's gonna be hard to make projections. We just like it that way.
This is the kind of county that between these two candidates, I felt like our benchmarks here were saying when all is counted here, Crowley needs to have a slight advantage over Hong. Crowley does have a slight advantage over Hong with about half the vote in. Okay, Waukesha, here we go. Okay, it's a precinct. It's a precinct, but should we leave it here and see if they quickly add more? Yeah.
What is going on?
Let's just, unless anything else lights up, folks, because this hints at the possibility.
Are you kidding me? Are you joking? I'm gonna have a aneurysm. Why is this the design of how they are collecting and counting the votes? How is this the design? What is going on? Oh my God, this is worse than Michigan. Oh my God. 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 My ass puckering so much. Why do they do it like this?
Thing we can say, looking at this number in Waukesha County and next door in Jefferson. Okay, now Jefferson County, it looks like that meat vision desk goes and looks.
There's nothing there. So along with that, we have left is Dane. There's a real chance.
Hold on. Did they call it? Did they call it?
We'll look kind of through the driftless. I should go to a county that actually has votes in. Through kind of the driftless area, he's putting up some margins there. St. Croix. Now this is the suburbs of,
by the way,
Minneapolis, St. Paul.
It's such a busted ass race that under normal circumstances, the same day, like the election day voting will absolutely favor Francesca Hong. However, given the barrage of negative ad spend and negative earned media against Francesca Hong in this last week, you unfortunately can't that prediction. Or rather, it's definitely going to be the case that younger voters that are wrong by Assad margins are excited. They're voting on the election day voting. But how many of those votes, will it be a wide enough margin that she actually overtakes David Crowley here as the difference continues to grow, you know, from 400 to 500. 700, because those are mostly like rural counties that they're looking at votes from.
But yeah, was that like the city of Green Bay, or was that like
yes
Central County? I think that would be if we could.
Brown just flipped a Hong. Great result for Hong in Green Bay City.
So Crowley's lead with that is slashed down to 13.
I'm a fucking cheesehead. Go Packers. Oh my god. Socialism, public ownership of NFL teams for all. Go Pack, go.
You know, election day, which is going to be more total vote here than we thought. So it just keeps going up. You know, Milwaukee's been raised now to 150,000. Milwaukee County has been raised to 150,000 expected vote. I can tell you, at the start of the night, that was much lower.
We're about to get the Milwaukee absentee drop. A
and now
on the ground.
It's just south of the Dane number. The Dane number is sitting at about 157 right now. But again, wondering if that could still go up
that's gonna
as well.
Tell the truest tale of
those are now the only two
Milwaukee absentee ballots will tell Wisconsin us the results of this night. I think
there's more than 10,000 votes.
Unless there's more additional votes that are coming in that they haven't been counted yet.
No, excuse me. Nope.
Unless there's more dumps.
Also, it's not totally straightforward here, where it's like she's just doing it in the college towns or the the youngest places. You know, it's
not going to be a long night. You're wrong.
Bellwether, and she's winning.
Milwaukee absentee ballots are going to drop soon, and therefore I think a much clearer picture will be shown once that happens. Yeah, this also means I'm sure Winnebago will be a Hong County. So along with that, we have left is Dane. There's a real chance Hong is up heading into the final drop of the night. Milwaukee absentee ballot, and it comes down to that. I'm telling you, Milwaukee absentee ballot, if the olds voted for anybody but Crowley and some of them voted for Francesca Hong, this might be an interesting result that is very good. But again, I don't like that it's that close. I don't like that this is what we are like fucking leaning into a hope and a dream here.
You know, you understand. But I don't want to... Somebody just came in. What was it? Hong took the lead.
Dane County.
Oh my God! I almost went to the bathroom for that. Okay, Hong just took the lead. Tell us about the update.
6,000 new votes. Hong wins 50% of them. And Crowley gets 30%.
Stop the count.
What was the
count.
Stop the steal.
6,229 total.
Stop the steal. Stop the steal. That's Trump, right? That's how Trump does it. Stop the steal. Hong's winning. No more votes. No more votes. The Social Democrat, the Democratic Socialist is winning. Stop the votes.
385 votes for her and 185 for Crowley.
Okay, and I'm also seeing something else significant here. This update just came in from Dane. It was very big for Hong. It looks like as that happened, we increased the remaining vote in Dane.
Best case scenario. Best case scenario. Best case scenario. Best case
We
scenario.
were
Remember what I
at,
said?
Before this update came
Best
in,
case scenario.
we were looking at, remember we were saying 13,000 remaining votes in Dane.
The mules are locked in.
So that update
Keep
was 6,000.
subscribing.
So
Keep
you would think it knocks it down to 7. We now have a remaining vote.
Hong takes the lead with a Dane drop and still has 7 precincts left there. We'll likely build on that lead with Winnebago. Then it will come down to Milwaukee absentee ballots. Oh my God. Sarah Rodriguez, save us. Sarah Rodriguez, Mandela Barnes, save us. Sarah Rodriguez, I love you. Mandela Barnes, save me. Mandela Barnes, I love you. You are my goat. The election with victory was stolen from you. Remember the Democratic establishment, they left you behind. Mandela Barnes, save us. Milwaukee, please. Oh God.
Madison 73, she gets 658 votes. He gets 321 votes.
Oh, that's good.
Those are like some of the neighboring precincts.
So they do vary in size a little and turnout. Look, be super generous, 350
I'm going to keep it a $1.50. Maybe people will get mad at me for this controversial take. I hope DSA in Wisconsin doesn't get mad at me. I don't think we push for a recount here. That would be my take. If that's the case, that's just my humble opinion. I think that there's no reason to get into an unbelievably costly battle in that situation, depending on how close it is, I guess, at the end of the day. But it would be super costly. It would also probably not yield the results that people expect. NBC News says 99% of Dane County votes are in, home of Madison. New York Times claims only 92% are in. The difference is approximately 13,000 votes. Hong is currently leading the county by 7%. What the is going on? I hope Kornacki's wrong. He's never wrong, but I hope he's wrong.
Do they we get it the same way we've gotten all the other results, is they'll upload it into the system and it'll be distributed out. They go
I mean, they fly it by pigeon.
If they do,
Steve.
I will let you know, but the best I know is that
they fly it by pigeon carrier, Steve.
We've had
yeah, they bring in a town crier. Yeah.
I feel like the 2018
the absentee ballot count from
Evers, I think, on
Milwaukee shows
in Milwaukee.
Francesca Hong winning 100% of the vote.
This process throughout the night, as you saw with that Dane update.
I was wondering if our Francesca Hong, despite losing most rural counties, was doing pretty well in rural areas in the northern and western quarters of Wisconsin.
Dane vote.
Thank you. And I checked.
That's our reporter telling
which counties are in primary out-of-state media markets, folks. You've got to run TV ads if you can.
It matters from the standpoint that, like, look, if it's 27,000.
Looks like Dane County is done. Hong didn't get much from those last 7 precincts. Winnebago, Milwaukee, absentee ballot still outstanding.
Which is short. But she's clearly going to have to win it big. She's just going to have to win that batch.
Look,
big.
I'm sorry. I think it's definitely Jover, but I hope it's not. I still believe.
Because
my heart says there's still votes ready to be counted, but my brain says it might be Jover.
And so I think they have to go back to the city location and do some work there, and then potentially kind of restart that process. That's what I'm gathering from the city right now.
What?
What are they saying?
For the future of the Democratic Party. And it's very clear that the establishment Democrats can still hit that turnout machine. It is kind of wild though. Like in order for a left candidate to win, we have to be like, guys, we're literally going to fight every single day. We're going to knock on every single door in the state. We're going to put lawn signs up. We're going to fundraise with small dollar donations. No like big money bombs from outside expenditures from corporate PACs. We are literally going to promise you the world. I will personally promise you that I'm going to arrest Tom Tiffany with my bare hands. And then on the other side, the establishment Democrats like, oh, I just dropped out. And now I'm back in the race. And now the former governor has endorsed me. What's my argument? Electability. And every boomer's like, I will literally kill myself on the way over to vote, but I will hand with my last dying breath this fucking absentee ballot that will go for the electability candidate. Like that's it. That's literally what happened. It's kind of crazy that is exactly what happened tonight. That's what happened in Wisconsin. Like Wisconsin Democratic Party, no disrespect, they're chill, but they really fucked this, right? Like they tried to consolidate support behind Sarah Rodriguez. It failed because her campaign collapsed. The guy, David Crowley, who was forced to drop out and support Sarah Rodriguez, was also dropping out because he was at like 6%. There's no option there. Mandela Barnes was the second place candidate the entire race. Francesca Hong was the front runner the entire time. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, David Crowley comes back in. Mandela Barnes drops out. Tony Evers endorses Crowley. This is Xavier Baccaria Part 2. All boomers need to see is the MK Ultra activation code electability. That's it. It quite literally is the MK Ultra activation code. I can't believe it. It's actually awesome. It's actually awesome how easy it is. I'll say this much. Listen, this is a phenomenal showing for DSA Wisconsin. Our time will come. I mean, look, it's likely that Francesca Hong is going to lose. I mean, I don't know, unless there's some mules and we phone banked if you're outside of the state. I need you to understand. Governor primary. You did that. So don't get discouraged because the media will do everything in its power to try to discourage you. They will tell you you're a fucking loser. They'll say, oh, DSA, your candidate was ass. Oh, Francesca Hong was bad.
I'll be on later. I'll catch you guys later. We're on the Hassan train now. DSA, dude. It's the only party that's anti-APAC. We're anti-APAC. So anti-APAC, the only train that's anti-APAC is Hassan. So yeah, I'm on the Hassan train, Social Democrat train. I'll be on later. I'm gonna go shopping. I'm gonna go listen to some YouTube. I'll catch you later. All right, guys.